coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly.
So I found out from a source, Floyd Money Mayweather can't leave Dubai because him and his sidekick, they had stole millions of jewelry last time they was out in Dubai.
No, I don't believe that. At the end of the day, if you genuinely felt that, why did he, he admitted to it. He forfeited the $1 million.
Devin Haney has come forward with serious claims about Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of secretly being broke and hiding a massive $500 million debt. According to Haney, many people don't really understand the way Floyd operates, but he's seen through the act for a long time. He says Mayweather carefully creates an illusion of wealth and control, using flashy appearances and luxury to distract from his financial problems. Behind all the glamour, Haney believes Floyd is manipulating others to cover up the truth about his money troubles.
He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, and it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
What was your father saying throughout camp about that?
He was same thing. Like, we was both going back and forth. Like, it gonna happen? Like, we couldn't understand. We like, what? He wanted to start it now. Now, like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role now? Why do you think? On the outside looking in, why would you say?
I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't right.
Floyd Mayweather's over-the-top spending is catching up with him. And it's not just affecting his bank account, it's hurting the people who work for him. Despite the fancy cars and new properties he shows off, insiders say some of his employees still haven't been paid. He keeps buying things he can't afford to keep up, putting style before substance. What's worse is that he prioritizes looking rich over doing the right thing, like paying taxes or taking care of those who helped him, instead of managing his responsibilities. Floyd pours money into projects that only serve to boost his image, not his integrity.
Member of this facility for a few years now, since like 2018. It was great. This is my husband. He actually quit a really good job because he saw potential in this company, and they had promised him all this stuff. And they have put us through so much stress, mental stress, because, well, one, we've been trying to get married for a couple years now, and the fact that they haven't been able to pay him for like a year.
Months at a time.
It feels like a year, because even when they were able to pay, it's been like his credit. I'm sorry, I don't even want to bring up your credit, but like, he had better credit than I did. He had amazing credit, and all of a sudden, bills after bills piling up. Now we have to focus on trying to get his credit back up, and it's just all on me. And that's like, it's been so tough, because he's the type that's a provider, and I'm always wanting to help, but like, to see him like break down.
The way Floyd Mayweather turned on Devin Haney is a clear example of manipulation disguised as mentorship. After years of acting like a mentor and supporter, Floyd released a carefully edited video of a sparring session that made Haney look weak right before one of the biggest fights of his career against Ryan Garcia. The release wasn't random, it felt like sabotage. What should have been private training footage turned into a tool for embarrassment. Rather than building Haney up, Floyd used the moment to shake his confidence and remind everyone who's in control. That's not mentorship, it's insecurity in disguise.
They go through maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like, like you said, you waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, of showing 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted? Or
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, cut the grass low, just, get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just was around me, just, really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. Just people that, I seen somebody say that, I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So there was some people that was misusing me. Yeah. And it is what it is. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
The breakdown of Haney and Mayweather's relationship shows a troubling side of Floyd's personality. At a time when respect and privacy were expected, Floyd allegedly shared a clip of Haney being outperformed by Gervonta Davis during a private sparring session. That video somehow made its way to Ryan Garcia, who used it to mock Haney online. It wasn't just a breach of trust, it was a dirty move that crossed the line of sportsmanship. It revealed not just pettiness, but a willingness to throw someone under the bus just to feel powerful.
His fellow American. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather watched on as Davis appeared to dominate. So, Haney has now issued a response on Twitter. Never did they post a chopped up edited video. 16-year-old and they're in there holding. My bet with AB pops. Andrew and Broner, I presume that means. We bet Andrew and Broner pops and he honoured it and paid. Ryan, we watched you quit and we will not, and we are not the same and never will be.
When Devin Haney called Floyd Mayweather a miserable old man and a bona fide hater, it wasn't just an angry outburst, it was the result of being repeatedly let down. Haney's words came from experience and frustration after facing betrayal from someone he once trusted to him. Those insults weren't just name-calling, they were truths Floyd needed to hear. Over time, Mayweather's behavior has made it clear that he struggles to support anyone's success unless he's at the center of it. Instead of celebrating others, he tries to keep the spotlight all to himself.
I heard he was real hit a week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw it.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it.
The toxic atmosphere Floyd Mayweather created eventually pushed Devin Haney to walk away. What once looked like a strong mentor-student bond slowly turned into a battle for control. Driven by jealousy, Haney, who was once proud to train under Floyd's guidance, realized he could no longer grow in an environment where support came with strings attached. If it didn't benefit Floyd's image, it didn't happen. That unwillingness to celebrate someone else's success without making it about himself exposed the truth. Floyd's ego is more fragile than it seems.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan and supporter, and I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is, and we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff don't be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true, or you think they just adding a little sauce to it, that over-exaggerate?
When Mayweather responds to claims of jealousy, his words feel more like a performance than genuine support. Saying he wants Haney to succeed just so people don't think he's jealous isn't real encouragement, it's just damage control. Instead of honestly backing Haney and taking pride in his rise, Floyd reduces everything to a calculated move to protect his image. What could have been a sincere moment becomes yet another attempt to manage how the world sees him, not how he treats others.
Signed Devin, but he chose a different route, but still proud of him.
Absolutely. I want to commend you, right? Because, you know, Devin Haney, I guess he in Vegas, but I seen you in the gym, and he's on a whole different promotional company, but you was showing him some things.
Y'all show love. Y'all really fans.
You was working with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good chance that he might fight an actual fighter that you got, but you still had him in there working with him, teaching him things.
Me just giving him certain pointers. You know, just giving him certain pointers just to make him better.
Yeah.
You know, even it was good to even, like before, when I was able to even just move around with Devin, spar with Devin when I was 40 years old. That was like 4 years ago when I was 40 years old. I was able to move around with Devin, and me moving around with him in the ring, I knew he was gonna become world champion. So I'm just proud of him, man.
Devin touched Floyd up. Devin touched Floyd up.
That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. He was like 17, 18. How old was you?
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him. In retrospect, he's better than Floyd.
He's better than Floyd.
You know what I mean? He's on course to be better because he's better now at 22 than Floyd was at 22.
It was at the end of his career for me to be able to say that I've been in the ring with Floyd, I sparred Floyd, just because he didn't have to do that. I was a young kid, somebody that I always looked up to.
I do that too, but I know that he'd have whooped your ass if he could. You dig what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no punk, and Devin touched Floyd up.
Floyd's usual response to criticism, saying everyone's just jealous, has become tired and predictable. He repeats it like a broken record to dodge real accountability. He may act like he doesn't care what people think, but his actions say otherwise. From constantly flashing his wealth to always needing to be the center of attention, it's clear that what looks like confidence is actually insecurity. The issue isn't that people hate his success, it's that he refuses to evolve, choosing showmanship over substance.
You always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, people gonna be jealous of you. People in there always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion. You know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. The only thing we can do is take one day at a time. That's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. I've said things that I shouldn't have said. When I was younger, I done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Even Adrian Broner, once known for speaking his mind without filter, ended up backing the story that serves Mayweather. Broner admitted that Gervonta Tank Davis beat Haney in sparring, and confirmed the footage was leaked on purpose. That means it wasn't just bad timing or a misunderstanding, it was planned. Instead of standing up against that kind of sabotage, Broner played along, giving weight to Floyd's manipulative moves. In doing so, he helped turn a private moment into public humiliation.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again and he went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 17. It calmed down and they got back to working Tank got a little bit more fatigue and once they kept going, Devin got the best of them.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Bill Haney's criticism of Floyd Mayweather hits hard because it speaks to a deeper truth. Floyd hasn't been a real boxer in years. He's become more of a brand than a fighter, more focused on putting on flashy events than giving fans real, meaningful matches. When he claims to still be the face of boxing, it sounds empty. The real faces of the sport are out there taking risks, chasing legacy, and fighting for something bigger than money. Floyd, on the other hand, seems stuck chasing profit and attention.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
Bill Haney didn't hold back when he called out Floyd Mayweather's hypocrisy. He pointed out the uncomfortable truth how someone who brags about being a billionaire can still ignore the basic responsibility of paying fighters. But what really crossed the line was Floyd mocking Calvin Ford's appearance, showing just how low he's willing to go to feel superior. Mayweather uses his wealth like a weapon, constantly comparing himself to others to keep his ego inflated. It's more than just tasteless, it's revealing. No matter how much money he makes, the way he tears others down proves how little personal growth he's actually achieved.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
for those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this. Because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew as you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Floyd's reaction to Devin Haney landing a major deal exposes the real reason behind his bitterness. Instead of being proud of Haney's success, Mayweather reportedly tried to block future opportunities for him. That's not how a mentor behaves. It's how someone afraid of being forgotten acts, rather than uplift the next generation. Floyd seems intent on keeping them under his control, trying to decide who Haney can or can't fight shows how deeply he fears being replaced. In the end, Floyd would rather burn bridges than watch someone else succeed without him.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
one of the clearest signs that Mayweather's empire is built on smoke and mirrors was his false claim about buying a $40 million skyscraper. At first, it made headlines and boosted his image, but when the truth came out, the fantasy collapsed. Turns out he didn't actually own the full property, and the whole announcement was just another attempt to make his lifestyle look bigger than it really is. Floyd doesn't just sell fights, he sells illusions. And every time a lie is exposed, another piece of that fantasy crumbles.
The biggest flexer in the culture, Floyd Mayweather, would take to Instagram to announce that he just bought multifamily units in Manhattan for $400 million, all right? He would say he got 62 properties exact, took a photo op, the multifamily units is in the back, and he would say this is money out of his own pocket, and he had no investors.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings. It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
He would claim that he purchased 62 buildings worth $400 million.
Mayweather's dive into cryptocurrency turned out to be another scheme, not a smart investment. He used his fame to promote a useless token with no real value, all for a quick payday. It wasn't about innovation or building something new, it was about cashing in. No matter who got hurt, fans who believed in his hype were left holding worthless investments, while Floyd quietly moved on with his profits. This kind of pattern shows that he doesn't care about loyalty or legacy, just money. He defends his lavish spending by saying he's earned the right to enjoy it, but when that money comes from misleading others, that excuse falls apart. It's not about success, it's about covering up shame with glitter and gold.
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no Brent trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you gotta be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Carpe diem, seize the day, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, no matter how you look at it. Just because I may wear a diamond, necklace or a big diamond ring, because another guy he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug, and mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. And are you happy?
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
And that wraps up today's video.